How y'all doing? Have you had an opportunity to just wind down? Listen, I am Keisha ShonGee Johnson. Welcome to Wine La Vie. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Tonight is going to be absolutely awesome. When I tell you it is season 2. Okay. When I tell you we got a definitely show enough treat for you, it's going to blow your mind. Season 2. I encourage you to not miss it. Stay tuned every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I promise you it will be a treat. You can take some golden nuggets from these podcasts and replay them again. Okay. Listen, I have enjoyed what I do. I have done my professional career. I've done my professional thing. Now it's time to wind down with Wine La Vie. I hope you ready. I hope you done got your candles, set the tone. Put your music on, your jazz. I hope you're ready because your girl ShonGee, baby. I got a phenomenal, when I tell you phenomenal, bad guest tonight. I absolutely know that you will love them. I love them, and they are definitely doing some big things. But tonight, I wanted to introduce our featured wine. This is Homage Cellars. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular wine is a dry wine, okay? I am a senior wine consultant of wine shop at home, and I would love to give you the ShonGee experience. Definitely get in contact with me, definitely follow me, and I promise you it will be a treat. This particular wine tonight, I'm telling you, this one is 14.5, baby. We're not playing no games, baby, at Napa Valley Vineyards, baby. When I tell you this one was released, baby, September 1st of 2024. When I tell you this wine right here, it's good, it's phenomenal. I'm enjoying it, and I partake just a little bit. Honey, I'm on this healthy regimen, but I can also partake and enjoy what I love. Okay, let me take a little squig of it just so y'all can know it tastes real good. It smells good too, honey. When I smell the strawberries, the raspberries, the blackberries, baby, when I tell you it is quenching to your palate. All right, this is a dry, semi-dry wine. Okay, the aging grapes is 3 years. Also, too, this wine is meant to be served chilled. Have you ever know why, when you have white wine, why we don't hold and grip the glass? It will keep your wine warm. So we hold it by the stem, okay, to keep it chilled. That's just a little golden nugget. Put that one in your sack, okay? Also, too, this one right here is paired. This one is paired with beef tenderloins. This one is also paired with mushrooms and scallops. It's also featured brie cheeses. Okay, this one right here, you know, your girl ShonGee, she always make a charcuterie, but baby, tonight I made a whole meal for you, okay? And I hope y'all have been enjoying these charcuterie boards that I've been doing for you. So tonight, if y'all can see that, baby, I got some vegan veggie lasagna. I got some steamable vegetables, okay? Carrots, green beans. I got some corn, okay? Mushrooms. Do y'all see that vegetable lasagna? I can't wait to taste that, baby. It's going down tonight. But when I tell you, I hope that y'all have been enjoying. I hope that you have shuck the dust. The day is over, baby. What you didn't do on today, baby, catch up on it on Thursday and Friday, okay? But right now, the day is over. It's time to wind down. But when we winding down, the featured guest that I got tonight, when I tell you this couple is bad to the bone, I feature business owners on Wine La Vie platform is because I'm paying homage to those who pay homage to me, okay? And also too, it's some business owners that's doing some great and phenomenal things that you never even know about, okay? It's like a golden nugget, it's like a diamond in the rough, but baby, we shine in that diamond, baby. We bringing it all the way out, okay? When I tell you this phenomenal couple, we talking about relationships, okay? Hot Wife, Hot Life, that book has been released. I encourage you to go get it. Shout out to all the phenomenal authors that partake and wrote their life story and their marriages and their relationships with me. I have been on a true phenomenal journey with some bad women that's doing some phenomenal, great, excellent things in life, and they taking they relationships by whole, and they not letting them go, okay? So to every great woman, there's also a great man, okay? So my featured business couple tonight, let me give you a little history about them, okay? We got the Hefters in the building at Wine La Vie tonight. This couple right here been married almost 27 years. They got 4 beautiful children and 1 spoiled behind dog, okay? When I tell you they love to travel, they love to worship and keeping God in the center of their marriage. Mr. Orlando Hefter, he is the insurance, and he's been in the insurance industry for 36 years. He's consulting commercial property, doing his doggone thing in this industry, okay? When I got Lady Sharice Lewis Hefter, baby, she been a salon owner for 11 years, and she's been a licensed beauty master cosmetologist, stylist, Ulta Omega, and all she do for 20 years, okay? This queen right here that's featured today, she was born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma. She is the CEO and the founder of Sleep Chick Hair Salon. Also, she's been a master cosmetologist since 2004. With the wealth and knowledge and her experience in hair care industry, Sharice began building Sleep Chick, the brand, in 2011. Her strong passion for God and the word of God, the love of helping others, professionalism, superior, when I say superior customer service, has continued to be educational and has shaped Sleep Chick into God's masterpiece. This couple is God masterpiece. Sharice decided it was time to take her career in the beauty industry to the next level, ending her 16-year tender in the corporate America to pursue her first love full time, okay? In 2013, Sleep Chick Hair Salon made its debut downtown Kennesaw, bringing old time charm to Southern hospitality. This is definitely a treat to Kennesaw, okay? Sleep Chick also offers arrays of services from the raw shampoo scalp treatment to the deep penetrating protein smoother, which will nourish, renew, and restore your stresses, leaving it feeling soft, shiny, and healthy. We also offer complimentary beverage to all of their clients receiving services. Sleep Chick Hair Salon looks forward to serving all of your hair care needs, creating an unforgivable journey to your mind, body, and spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, when I introduce this couple to you, it's a bad couple doing phenomenal things. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, put your hands together for the
Hey, lady, how you doing?
Hey, listen, I thank y'all so much for being on the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of Wine La Vie. Listen, we gonna have a good time tonight. We
Yeah,
got Good time. Y'all ready?
Yes,
Ready?
girl. Yes, we're ready.
Listen, King and Queen, the Hustlers, y'all looking good tonight. I see you now.
Thank you, girl.
Camouflage. Yes, let's go, baby. When I tell you this couple right here, when I tell you they love God, but they love each other, I have absolutely adored what y'all have in the type of relationship and the type of marriage that y'all bring forth. 27 years.
Yes.
Listen, woo! Y'all can teach the people something tonight, baby. Okay, honey, you're teaching me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm doing this game, baby, but you're teaching me too. Okay, so I know it's gonna be some serious golden nuggets tonight. How y'all feeling?
We feeling good,
Feeling
girl.
good.
Finally
Feeling
got
good?
yes. Finally got an opportunity to be on this podcast with you. I'm excited about it.
Yes, listen, I am excited to have both of you. When I tell you, Sharice, let's go ahead and dig into this thing so the people can get to know you, okay? When I tell you, how did you know that you had a passion for hair?
Wow. It started, I would say, probably, I don't know, probably in elementary school, junior high school or something. And I just always had this thing about I wanted to serve the community or serve people. And I remember God just never letting it leave my heart. Like, this is something that I really wanted to do. And when I graduated high school, I teetered like if I wanted to go to college or did I want to go to beauty school? Well, I got this funny story I want to tell you. My aunt, she was she was part of my village in raising me. And she was just didn't want me to go to beauty school. She was like, "You're going to go to college." And my journey was different. It took a turn. I went to college, but for some reason God just kept pricking on my heart, like, you have to do this. You have to get your cosmetology license, and you have to do hair. And it was really bigger than doing hair. It's really just serving people. And so I decided, after spending 16 years in corporate America in the telecommunications industry as a network operations engineer, I decided one day, you know what? I'm going to pursue my dreams. I'm going to end my career in telecommunications in 2013 and 2014. And I'm going to open a salon after being licensed since 2004. I decided, you know what, I'm going to really pursue my dreams. And that's what happened. And in 2013, I opened Sleek Chick Hair Salon. And in 2014, I left corporate America altogether and decided to do it full time. And I've been in business 11 years now.
Wow. Queen,
Yeah.
I salute you. I salute the
Thank
both of you because that took some stepping out on
faith. Yes.
You understand the faith of a mustard seed. You understand? You did that thing.
Yes. And when I tell you, I was scared. I wouldn't lie to you. I was scared to do it. But something just kept saying, just do it. You have to do it. It's no there's no turning back. Once you do it, you know, God has you. He has you right here in his hands. He's going to hold you up. I've always been a real big faith believer and trusting that whatever it is that I set my mind to, that God is going to see me through as long as I put in the work. And that's pretty much what I've done. That's pretty much why I'm here today, sitting in Sleek Chick Hair Salon right now on Sleek Chick's couch. I have to, thank my husband also, because he was instrumental in helping me build this dream, making sure that everything over here is in working order, pushing me to move forward and to pursue my dream. So I thank you so much, honey.
You're welcome
for doing that and allowing me to step away from corporate America to pursue that. Not everybody gets that opportunity.
It worked out well. She was able to take her earnings and put that for everything she needed for the salon. So When she opened up, she was debt free.
Mm-hmm.
She was totally debt free. Didn't have to finance anything in the salon. Everything was purchased outright, and we were to make that work. But through both of our incomes, we were to keep the household going through my income, and then she would take hers and just stock it away to build her dream, finance her dream. So it worked out very well. So, and I just stay out of the way. I just say yes, and it's not as smooth as it seems on this camera, but there's a lot of lashes here on my back. You're not moving fast enough. I want this, I want that, but it's a labor of love for me because I like working with my hands. So it was a pleasure coming in and doing some of the build out stuff that I can handle. To again not have that debt of hiring someone to come in and do all the work. So
wow, that's absolutely amazing. Just your journey, where you can actually go in debt free. It's so many.
Yes.
When it comes to loans, when it comes to student loans, when it comes to all of this debt, it's so many people that are financially challenged because they want to pursue their dreams. They want to be in business. They want to start businesses. And they're like, oh my goodness, I got $100,000 worth of loans, that I got to pay back. So how am I going to make money and be successful? And now I owe so many debt collectors and stuff like that, loan companies just to pay back a dream that I started. That's crazy. So kudos to you. I definitely, that's motivation to me.
Yes.
Where being in business is not easy. It's not easy at all, and to be able, Mr. Orlando, for you to just work with your hands and build and be beside her and support her, that is what society is missing nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? That big mama and that big daddy, that, been together for forever, 100 years they've been together, and they still supporting each other and still, doing what needs to be done so each other can be okay. So I salute you, King, for doing that, Mr. Orlando. You have absolutely proven that beside a good woman, there is a good man that's supporting her and that's doing the work. And so you're doing the work. And I appreciate your labor of love. 27 years, that don't lie. Numbers don't lie. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll get a little sassy if I don't move fast enough, saying, well, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it. I was like, go ahead. It'll be sloppy and you'll be back doing it again.
He trying to tell me.
Exactly.
He trying to tell on me a little bit, but he knows I appreciate everything. I truly do appreciate everything that you do for me. And if I haven't said it lately, that I appreciate you seriously. It wouldn't be a sleek chic hair salon if it wasn't for you. Seriously.
Yeah. And I'm meticulous. I'll take my time, make sure everything is done correct. So with the painting and putting the floors down, and I don't do things halfway. It's gonna be nice. So when she sees it, it's perfect. And when a client see it, they see a nice place to come in and relax. So, and I'll say this too. She started this business with not a single client, no references, no referrals, no nothing. It was just
absolutely
the faith of a mustard seed. Zero.
I didn't have not one single client.
Not one client.
Because the clients that were coming to my house, I had a few coming to my house. They did not follow me to the salon and to be in a professional environment. So, I was shocked at that. But at the same time, I knew that God had my clientele somewhere out there. I just had to continue to believe and work hard and do all the necessary things as far as advertising and getting my name out there and word of mouth. Once you do a couple of people's hair and you show them awesome superior customer service, because everybody's looking for, not being in the salon for a long time and not spending all day, and quality service, quality products. Once I started to provide that, making that a part of that, that's my, what do you call it? My mission and my mission and my vision for the salon. And I continued that on, and the clients just start to come, and just the love for people, to be able to serve people, because that's what it's really about. It's really not, yes, you're in it to make the money, but you really have to love people.
Right.
And to be able to, because when people enter this, I pray every day when I enter the salon, is that people feel the presence of the Lord in here. And for some reason, when we're, when I'm doing hair or whatever, and we're talking, God comes up in our conversation every single time. It never fails. Right. And I love that. And that's him showing me that he's visible in here. So,
but that's good though. That is good. When you step out on faith and you follow your dreams, what will you tell someone who is scared to do business, want to be a business owner and have so many creative ideas? What would you tell someone that is looking to start a business, but super, super scared, and just, they're like in their own way, to start it and to step out on faith?
I posted something this morning on social media that said, something to the effect of, don't look back, keep going, don't look back. So jump out there, but you do need to have a plan though.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you don't want to jump out there and you don't really, kind of like, you have no direction. So you need to, do some research, kind of get a mentor. I really didn't have a solid mentor, but for some reason, because I did my research, God just guided me. But there's never too late. It's never too late to get a mentor, to what else should I say? Just to make sure that you're, go ahead, honey.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, just to make sure that you are doing your homework before you really jump out there. And when you jump out there, because I was saying, talking to someone else the other day, and I was saying how it can be misleading, like becoming a LLC or business owner. It can be misleading because everybody sees, they want to make all of this money, but they don't want to put in the work.
Right.
It takes a lot of work that goes into it. So, just because you may not be making money in the first couple of years or 3 years or whatever, don't give up, because that's where people, it's in their mind that they want to do all of these things, but they don't want to put in the hard work. So say again, I'm sorry.
And I would say, a lot of people, doesn't matter who you are, male, female, black, white, brown, doesn't matter. People get upset and they get tired of working in corporate America and said, I'm going to leave the 9 to 5 and working hard and not getting any, promotions or raises. Well, when you do that and jump ship to whatever you want to pursue, make sure it's your passion. That's the first thing.
Right.
If you're doing it just for the sole purpose of making money, you're going to be miserable.
Right.
And every business you have, I don't want to be negative, but they're going to fail, because you're going at it for the wrong reason.
Right.
So whatever it is, whether it's flower shop, whether it's landscaping, whether it's hair, whether it's automotive, whatever your passion is, follow that. But before, like I said, my wife said, get a mentor. And the first thing after the mentor is take a business class.
Right.
Understand that what you're doing is, we joke a lot, because there's a lot of stylists out there that are just doing hair. They're doing the hair, working 12, 13 hours a day, putting the money in the pocket and not building anything toward the future.
Right.
And one thing I say about my wife that, there was a thing back when I was doing my MBA years ago where, were leaders born or were leaders made? This woman here was born a leader, and her business acumen and her way she works. I wish y'all could see behind the scenes how much time she puts into her business.
Right.
Because it's I don't think anybody, there might be other people. I know there's people out there, but I see in our household is she works her tail off. Not just here in the salon, but outside the salon. Get home from a long day, she's bringing her laptop up, she's tweaking her website, she's looking at pricing, she's taking classes. I mean, she's continually building and nurturing back, turning that soul over back into her business. So you really have to work hard because there's nobody else. There's no parachute. There's no PTO. There's no, sick day. There's none of that stuff. There's no more 401k. So when people take that leap of faith, make sure that you're doing it for the right reason.
And speaking of sick days, I have not been sick or taken off, vacation and stuff like that, but being sick since I started this business.
Now, I want to reiterate that for all the listeners out there. And I wish I had my.
And he has to remind me sometimes.
Wish I had my wallet with me because I put $100 bill up here on this laptop for anybody listening who's not taking a sick day in 11 years. Let them let them type something in the screen that I haven't taken a sick day 11 years. Just not miss a single day in the 11 years. And that's going through COVID. That's going through clients coming in that were ill that didn't tell her that they were sick. I'm telling you, this woman is all God, and she has been just supported and lifted up. Yeah. So we hear stories about, well, my stylist is never on time, or she's always late, or she called in sick when I was on my way there. This ain't the one. When you book, she gonna be here on time, ready to greet you with a smile at that front door.
Yes.
You know what? When I tell you that demonstrates superb customer service, with both of you being in an industry where you have to be a people's person, you have to be people oriented. Okay. How do y'all think, how important is customer service and giving customer service in business in all industries?
It's the foundation, because without the customers, you don't exist.
Right.
If you have nobody walking through the door, you don't exist.
Right.
If you go to, a restaurant and get bad service, it depends on how bad the service is, you may or may not go back to that establishment again.
Right.
So if you go to Macy's and you encounter a bad, a person who's helping with your purchase, you may decide not to go back to that store again. So the customer service is foundational.
Right.
And I'll say this, because she worked in corporate America for so long, I think that helped her understand the level of service that, especially in her industry, where she was at network operations, to where, push the wrong button, the whole city goes dark. Right. So, yep. Right. So the level of care, level of understanding of how to, make sure that you're giving your utmost for the customer that, most times you don't even see in her former profession, is huge. And now she's face to face with these clients and customers coming in. So it's really the foundation. It's the bedrock of what holds you up. Then comes, your passion for what you're doing, and then your business acumen, how to run your business, to take it from there. So you get those three pillars, then from there you can build on top of that.
Absolutely. When I tell you, and in society, people just don't realize that it's not just about, like you said, making money, right? You gotta customer service, making money. It goes hand in hand, because if you experience bad service at a restaurant, you're not gonna want to tip. You not want to come back. Well, that's the same thing when it comes to hair. When it comes to you being a consultant, if you're giving bad service, don't nobody want to do business with you anymore. Right? So therefore, you done lost money, lost the client, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Different accounts. So so when it comes to work-life balance, season 2 of Wine La Vie, we're going to be talking a lot about relationships, whether it's friendships and marriages or whatever type of relationship, business relationship, friendship, whatever, all the ships, right? When it comes to work-life balance, how are you, Mr. Orlando, Mr. Hester, providing that work-life balance for your queen?
For me, since I work from home, I'm pretty flexible. So if there's a need to where I need to have that time to do something at the salon, I can always break away and do something. But I also understand too that on the other end, it's time to break away and not have anything going on. It's like, now again, we laughed about this the other day. I can close my door to my office upstairs and not even I go back past that room, not even look at it. I'm off work. I'm chilling. Let's relax. Let's go do something. And I'm trying to encourage her to do the same thing. It's like when you come home in the evening, let's put the laptop up. Let's put the phone away. Let's go out and just have some fun. Last night we went to the fair, a Cobb County fair, ate a whole bunch of junk, had a good time.
Like 2 kids.
Yes. We were hurting. We got home last night, but it all passed through okay.
Right. You know what? Yeah. And what about you, Sharice? Because I know you being a mogul in this hair industry and you're so busy. How is work-life balance for you when you got a million customers calling you talking about my head not right? Can you help me? Can you do something? My hair is not looking the way that I'm looking from another stylist. How is that work-life balance for you?
Well, I had to work at that. I had to make it a point to cut it off. Like when I leave out of here at 4 or 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, to cut it off once I get home. I don't really allow my clients to text me all times of night. You have to have that boundary. Otherwise, even though sometimes I'm still doing, maybe looking at my website, how I can tweak it or something like that. But I even have to cut that off and to focus on my husband and our marriage and, being able to date and have date night, because the worst thing that you want is a client texting you at 10 o'clock at night talking about hair, so you have to cut that off and just create healthy boundaries, And
one thing that she's using her business is a portal, a website.
Yeah, so I have an online portal where clients can go book 24/7. And my schedule is there in real time. And you can see what appointments are available, what appointments aren't, what days of the week I'm open. So all of that stuff is there. My services is there, the prices. So really, you don't really need to ask me any questions. All of the stuff is there online for you. You can, even prepay if you wanted to. So that cuts down on all of that, which allow us to have a healthy marriage and to spend time and.
Especially when you go out for vacation. I went to Cancun back in June, I think it was, and it was in Vegas for my birthday earlier this year. It's important to have that cutoff.
Yes.
Same with me. I've got on my phone, I've got the Microsoft Teams and other ways that customers and other work people can reach you, but you got to just turn it off. And same with her end. We're on the plane. I don't want to see over clicking, talking about, when we get back, let it go. The appointment's going to be there when we get back. So, And I would say that it's difficult because, again, when you're an entrepreneur, that is your baby. That is your bread and butter. So it is difficult to turn that off because that's your livelihood. That's how you pay your bills. That's how you travel. That's how you entertain yourself. It's everything. When you're in corporate America, again, you have the parachute, you have the sick days, you have, parameters set up to where you can kind of, I say slough off a little bit, but you got ways to kind of just take it easy and not worry about the next check coming in. So if I took 3 or 4 days off, okay, it's vacation. I'm still getting paid the same.
Right.
On her end, she takes 3 or 4 days off just to, on vacation. That's money that revenue she's not generating.
Mm-hmm.
But also my faith is strong, and also I have a savings where when I'm off, I can, go to that, and it can pay my bills while I'm, on vacation and things like that. So,
That's smart.
but you do have to have that healthy balance, that healthy balance and boundaries, healthy boundaries with your clients.
Right. And that's so important when it comes to consulting, Mr. Orlando. How do you manage your time in that? Because you've been in this industry for 36 years. So that speaks volumes when it comes to, I think you know something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the cool part about that is you can kind of have a flow for how the day is going. So you kind of just, manage that throughout the day and throughout the week to where you're not running yourself into the ground.
Right.
Now there are, and being in insurance, there are peak seasons. We go into hurricane season, or we go into spring with the tornadoes and all the thunderstorms and stuff. Those things do increase volume.
Right.
And same with the winter, if you've got freeze losses. So those things do increase volume, but you understand that, you take care of your customer, of course, but also on the back end, you got to take care of yourself, because good if you've worked, 8, 10, 12 hours and you're barely getting any sleep, and you no good the next day.
Right.
And I'll give you an example. Well, I don't know if it was 2009, 2008. I took the entire year and didn't take one single day of vacation. And until it was brought to my attention by my manager saying, hey, you know what, you haven't taken any time off. Well, this was late November. And at that time, everybody was trying to take their time off. And I didn't get my time in ahead of time. So I was not unable to take any vacation time for that entire year. Now, on top of that, I lost days because I couldn't carry over, because I had so many. I carried over. I couldn't carry over days. And this one over here.
And I don't play that.
Yeah. She fired me up.
You better get that money. Don't lose no money.
We don't leave money on the table.
Right. That's just dumb. Yeah. That's a favorite phrase. That's just dumb.
Right.
That's just dumb. So yeah, I was swole that time. Oh man! So going forward, work-life balance, I will take my time.
Right.
I will take it, and one thing I'll say about this: with any corporate job or any job where you're working for someone else, the work's going to be there, and whether you're there or not, it's still going to go on.
Yeah.
So take your time. And I call them now, instead of vacation days, I call them mental health days, because we need to have that break to get this back on even keel.
Right.
Because, you're working hard. They're paying you for expertise, but they're not paying enough for your expertise.
Right. Absolutely. Miss Cherise, Queen, listen, when I tell you, you have been definitely an inspiration. When I tell you, this lioness, ladies and gentlemen, this lioness, baby, she don't play no games with you. And like Mr. Orlando, her favorite saying, what you say, Cherise? That's just dumb.
Dumb.
Really? And she will let you know that's just dumb. Okay. What comes up will come out, but definitely in a professional manner, right?
Right.
So when I tell you, I certainly admire just how hard you work. You are, when I tell you, for the people, if anybody know me, I've had multiple all colors. My locks have been all colors. Okay, literally. Okay. And you are an superb master stylist, master cosmetologist. Superb. When I tell you just your skill set, how you do things, how you color, everything does not miss a beat. Okay. And for the people, if y'all didn't know, when I feature business owners and entrepreneurs, I've actually patronized these businesses. Okay. And you talking about Sleek Chick Hair Salon, customers will literally come from miles and miles and miles away. How does that make you feel when you know that your customers and your clients are willing to travel miles just for you to put your paws in their hair?
I feel so honored that they've chosen Sleek Chick Hair Salon, and for me to provide them that service. I don't take that lightly. And I thank I said this earlier too, everybody who've walked through the doors of Sleek Chick Hair Salon and that have sat in my chair, I thank you. I appreciate you, because without you, Sleek Chick Hair Salon would not exist. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every client and all of the teachable moments, all of the blessings, all of just everything. I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying that about Sleek Chick Hair Salon. I do. I thank you so much. You were actually one of my first clients, actually. Yes. I remember doing your daughter's hair.
Right.
You. Yeah.
You're talking about when they were young, like you specialize in that natural hair. When I tell you, I don't know what type of talent and them hands and that gift that you have, but someone with natural hair or all types of hair, you can cut your behind off. How in the world? Them women be coming up out of there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm about to cut every lock out of my head because I want that short pixie cut. I want it.
Yeah, short hair is my favorite. It's one of my favorites.
Right. So when I tell you did my daughter's hair when they was young, and now they all grown and in their 20s. So it's like, when you, that's, to me, that's legendary. That's leaving legacies. To know that you were actually doing their hair when they were younger, and here they are now. They're in their 20s. Right. So that goes to show you your passion and your dedication to what you do and your gift. And when you have a passion, it will show automatically. It will absolutely show. Okay. And how do you, Cherise, how do you keep your skills up and your skill set? Because at the end of the day, it's about your brand. It's about about your brand.
Yes. Continued education. So I make it a point to take classes, color classes, hair cutting classes. I make sure I take those every year. Sometimes 3 times a year, 4 times a year I take it. I'm going to a class tomorrow from that's in Atlanta, and can't wait to learn something new. And so that's how I keep up my skills. And yes, so
wow, that's amazing. I know that how important is it for, how, like I said, Atlanta is the Mecca. You understand what I'm saying? The hair industry Mecca, right? So how important is to go to like all of these feature hair shows that Atlanta offer?
It's very important. It's very important. And one of the things I want to mention is when taking classes, you're there to try, you're there to learn, you're there to master the skill, but you're there to also put your own spin on it. So you're never going to do it like the instructor, but you learn and you put your own spin on how can I put a twist on it and to make it my own. And so I'm not in competition with anyone. I think that's one of the things that have also made me successful. Just staying in my own lane, branching out, but also staying in my own lane.
Right.
And allowing God to use me in ways that I need to be used in the community. So I think that's what makes me stand out from the rest. You know, I pride myself on that too, because everybody wants to be like everybody. Everybody want to,
Right.
I want to continue to be exactly what God wants me to be, you know.
Mhm.
And that's his
good.
masterpiece. That's being his masterpiece in my own, in my own right, in my own lane.
Mhm.
You know.
Good.
Yeah.
That is absolutely good. Listen, had you ever thought about, you know, having a business where you can actually train other stylists to do what you do?
You know, it's so funny that you asked me that question, because I am about to mentor, we call them a rising star stylist,
Okay.
where they're new to the industry. They really haven't really gotten out there. They have their license, but they really haven't gotten out there. And God presented an opportunity to me that I was scared to, to acknowledge that I needed to step in that lane. And so now I'll be mentoring her in the next couple of months. She'll be here at Sleek Chick Hair Salon, and I'm looking forward to stepping in that role and releasing the fear, because it's always kind of been a fear of mine. So God says it's time. It's time for me to kind of like hand over. What do you call it? Like
Pass the baton.
Pass the baton. Right, exactly. Right. To someone. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. Yes. Yes.
You know, that is so good. Listen, the Hesters, what's next for you, Mr. Orlando?
Ooh, looking forward to retirement.
I know that's right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, looking forward to retirement. No, just
that's good.
Yeah,
that's
just
good.
enjoying life that it has to offer and bring going forward. I say, as you been in your profession for so long, you kind of take stock of what you've accomplished, and now looking for something just to retire and just relax and enjoy life. Mm-hmm. So blessed as God's got us where he's got us. I always say that you may not have everything you want, but you have what you need.
Right.
And, I just settling that, and just very blessed to be where we are, and enjoying life.
Very blessed to be alive.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
To be alive. And sometimes we forget that we're like our ages. Like he turned 60 and
you gonna tell a woman all that information.
You don't look 60, but he turned 60 in June, and I just turned 52. And so sometimes we forget that we are our ages. And so when he was talking about retirement, I'm looking forward to that too. Right. I'm looking for, because I can't do this forever. Right. So just traveling more, spending more time with family, spending more time with our children, being able to, go on vacation with, have family vacations, be able to, just to do whatever, relax time, not have an agenda, be able to maybe, volunteer more, providing, service, be out in the community working, so yeah, that's what we're looking forward to.
That is absolutely wonderful. I am a big fan of self-care, taking care of yourself, loving on yourself. How do you, as a couple, how do y'all do self-care?
Working out on a treadmill, doing some weights. Wife had a laugh at me. Was it 2 years ago? I said, "You wait till you get almost 60 till you start getting muscles." But it came to a point to where if you travel a lot and you're kind of sit and you're sedentary, and you're eating okay, but you're just not exercising, and the weight just kind of like pops on.
Right.
So about 2 years ago now, I started going to the gym and dropped about 25 pounds, and I feel much better. So the knee feels better, the elbows feel better. So the self-help. And again, it's just not the physical part you got to take care of. I mentioned earlier, it's the mental piece as well.
Right.
And I think for me, that kind of goes hand in hand to where if you're working out, you kind of get the mental piece back at the same time, because you kind of forget about all the stresses that you think are on your back, but they're really not.
Right.
So other things I do to kind of, just self is just I enjoy my motorcycle, enjoy cigars,
It's relaxation.
Just relaxation.
Relaxation.
So, yeah.
Quiet time.
Right.
It's so underestimated.
Right.
Quiet time is good. Yep.
Right.
Much needed. Yep. And especially when the world we're in now with, when all the stuff going with the presidential elections coming up and all the craziness going on, we just never seem to get a break from all the rhetoric.
Right.
And so, just like, okay, what do I do? Shut it all down and just have quiet time.
Quiet time.
And what about you, Cherise?
Just, like I said, just quiet time. I'm starting to work out more, walking. I'm about to do this challenge with some ladies about eating healthier. That's it. Getting a good massage, going to a spa, getting a little shopping in there,
Okay. We like to shop.
Yes. But just taking care of your mental, because I was telling him also the other day that we talk a lot. We talk a lot because we're talkers, but how we can take care of our physical, but we don't always take care of our mental all the time, even though that goes hand in hand. Right. But sometimes we have to stop and remove toxins from our mental, and not allowing people to get into our heads that way. So, and if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit anymore. And you can outgrow people, and they can outgrow you too. So that's a two-way street. Yeah. And it's not a negative thing, and but just having that healthy balance. I call it, that's what I like to call it. Right. That healthy balance of knowing what's good for you and what's not good for you,
Yeah, it's definitely important, self-care. Sometimes people just don't do it enough for themselves. And with this particular podcast and this platform, it was about self-care. It was about, hey, listen, we do so much for our jobs, our families, our kids, our loved ones, but we don't take enough time to digress and do stuff for ourselves, right? So Wine La Vie, this was the platform that it was like, okay, you know what? How can I put a spin on it to where I'm doing some self-care? I enjoy and love wine. So if this is something that I'm passionate about and I love, and I'm so good at it, well, guess what? This might be a show enough, super idea to give back, pay homage, but also enjoy what I love to do and have some self-care, to digress from the day. We all deal with life and we're lifing, but this was particularly an opportunity for me to say, you know what? Hey, I might have had a bad day, or somebody might have hurt my feelings, but guess what? Now I can do past what I didn't conquer that day. Guess what? I'll think about it the next day, but right now I'm going to wind down. I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to enjoy a glass of wine. So why not wine and conversation?
Yeah, why not?
Listen, it just goes. Wine and conversation just goes, right?
I had to say that.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll tell you, how can the people follow you and stay in contact and connect with you, Cherise?
Okay, so my website is sleekchickhairsalon.com. I'm also on Facebook at Sleek Chick Hair Salon, and I'm also on Instagram at Sleek Chick Hair Salon. So you can follow me. You can also contact me at 770-693-4361. That's my salon number here. I also have the booking portal there. You can see that on my website. So yeah, come see me. I will take care of you. Sleek Chick Hair Salon is about healthy hair. You know, sometimes people ask me, well, what do you specialize in? Healthy hair and superior customer service, one-on-one time. You know, I try to, you know, make sure I take care of my client every single time that you come here. I make you feel like you are a person, like you are a real person and not just some anybody, you know, so you're going to feel special when you come here. So, yeah, so that's it. That's it. Located in Kennesaw, Georgia. Off of Cobb Parkway, and the address here is 2690 Summer Street, Kennesaw, Georgia. Like I said, Suite D. So yes, come see me. I will take care of you.
Yes, when I tell you, Mr. Orlando, I want to know, have you ever thought about a venture? I know you're consulting and insurance, but have you ever thought about personal consultant? If someone, because I heard you mention that you have your MBA, do you have a passion or anything where you can do personal consulting or financial consulting if someone need be?
I haven't thought about that, but that is a good nugget to look into. So I appreciate that. I will definitely look into it because I know sometimes the insurance landscape, as far as understanding your policy, whether it's your personal homeowner's policy or whether it's a commercial policy, it can be a little overwhelming.
Right.
Understanding what's what. So most definitely, yes.
Okay, well, listen, it has been an absolute joy. I have enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all so much for just tuning in and joining Wine La Vie, being on the podcast. When I tell you, Sharice, if there is anything that sleek chick, need from ShonGee, Wine La Vie, I'm here anytime. Definitely, this is a first, but I definitely want you to come back.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely gonna be following you, seeing what's new. I wish you peace, joy, happiness, prosperity, and many, many, many more blessings. So here's to you. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to an end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in to Wine La Vie with Keisha ShonGee Johnson. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting this podcast. Definitely support Hot Wife, Hot Life. It will definitely bless your soul, bless your relationship and your marriage. I wish you peace, love, blessings. Until the next time, ciao.